الحمد لله رب العالمين وأصلي وأسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. Explanation of a summary of Al-Aqidatul Hamawiyyah of Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah. فتح رب البرية بتلخيص الهموية للشيخ الإسلام ابن تيمية. شرحه إمام محمد بن صالح العثيمين. Explained by Imam Muhammad bin Salih al-Uthaymin rahimahullah. Chapter 14. Affirming the attribute of Allah's face. The methodology of Ahl-Sunnah wal Jama'ah is that Allah has an actual face that befits Him, and it is described with His majesty and honor. Both the Quran and the Sunnah have proven this. From the proofs of the Quran is the statement of Allah, وَيَبْقَى وَجْهُ رَبِّكَ ذُو الْجَلَالِ وَالْإِكْرَامِ, and they will remain the face of your Lord, having majesty and honor. Surah Rahman, Surah 55, verse 27. From the proofs of the Sunnah is the Prophet ﷺ saying, in a supplication that has been reported, وَاسْأَلُكَ لِذَاتِ النَّدْرِ إِلَى وَجْهِكَ وَالشَّوْقِ إِلَى لِقَائِكَ. I ask for your pleasure of looking at your face and the desire of meeting you. The face of Allah is one of His personal attributes affirmed to Himself and actual in meaning, in a manner that befits Him. It is not correct to distort and misinterpret it to mean His reward for many reasons. Some of them are as follows. Firstly, it is a different from the apparent meaning of the text and any interpreted meaning. That is different from the apparent meaning requires a proof, and there is no proof to indicate this. Secondly, this face has been reported in the text and attributed directly to Allah. Anything attributed to Allah is either something completely separate in and of itself, or not separate. It is something separate. Then if it is something separate, then it is a created thing and not one of its attributes, such as saying the house of Allah or the camel of Allah. It is attributed to Him in this way, as a form of honoring the created thing, or as a form of disassociating the property or creation to the owner or the creator. However, if it is not something separate, then it is from the attribute of Allah and not created, like the knowledge of Allah, His power, His honor, His speech, His hand, His eye, etc. And the face is definitely of this second type. Therefore, its association with Allah is one of associating an attribute or a characteristic of the one being described. Thirdly, the reward will be something created and separate from Allah, and the face is an attribute of Allah, neither created nor separate from Him. So how can it be explained to mean that? Fourthly, the face has been described in the text with majesty and honor, and that it is light from which refuge is sought. If He were to reveal it, the splendor of His face will consume His creation as far as it reaches everything. All of this discussion prevent the meaning from being the reward, and Allah knows best.